Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am partnering up once again with the brand OLENS, and in today's video, I'm going to be comparing OLENS and Moody lenses. So thank you so much to OLENS for partnering up with me for today's video, and of course, don't forget to use my discount code which is March10 to enjoy a 10% discount. As always with the lenses from OLENS, they provide some contact lens cases and an applicator duo. The lenses from Moody come in this cardboard box, and in today's video I will be comparing the VIVI Ring Brown with the Bubbly Sunset from Moody, the Real Ring Brown from OLENS with the Cocoa Gleam from Moody, the Velvet Green with the Green Babylon from Moody, and the Cherry Moon Grey with the Jasmine White Tea from Moody. The Moody lenses also come with an applicator duo and one contact lens case. I would have preferred if they included two of them since I have a half year and the yearly wear contact lens that need to be stored in the cases. But anyways, the first two lenses that I'll be comparing are the VIVI Ring Brown from OLENS and the Bubbly Sunset from Moody lenses. So the VIVI Ring Brown is one of OLENS' best seller, and they come in both a 1-day and 1-month wear version, so you can choose depending on how often you use contact lenses. As you can see, the graphic pattern is really soft. The shades of brown are really simple and natural, giving you a romantic eye look. This one has a dark brown outer rim which makes your eyes look more defined, and these have a graphic diameter of 13mm, giving you a natural enlarging effect. These are so pretty, and they are definitely on the natural side, and I understand why it is one of OLENS' bestseller. These easily blend in with my original eye color, and I would say that this is perfect to wear for everyday use because of the soft and creamy graphic pattern that makes your eyes look more natural. This is the Bubbly Sunset from Moody lenses, and this is from their Teenage Dream collection. This comes only in the 1-day wear version, and inside the box we have 10 pieces. Compared to the VIVI Ring Brown, the graphic pattern is not as soft and mild. This one has a thicker and darker outer rim, and also this one has a more ash gray brown tone compared to the more chocolatey brown of the VIVI Ring. This is what they look like side by side, and as you can see, they look very different. The VIVI Ring one has a more soft and blurry effect to the eyes. Both of them have an enlarging effect, but the Bubbly Sunset looks more enlarging because compared to the graphic diameter of 13mm of the VIVI Ring, this one has a graphic diameter of 13.3mm. For some reason, they looked really similar on the pictures. When I put them on, they look completely different. If we had to compare the prices, the Moody one costs $24 while the OLENS one costs $21, and they both contain 10 lenses. OLENS has actually a 20 pieces version for daily wear contacts that costs $34 and a monthly wear version that costs $29, so you can choose depending on how often you use contact lenses. The next ones that I'll be comparing are the Real Ring Brown from OLENS and the Cocoa Gleam from Moody lenses. So the Real Ring Brown is another bestseller of OLENS, and they are actually the lenses that are worn by Blackpink's Jennie. They come in both 1-day and 1-month wear version, and the graphic pattern for these is really simple. These have a light hazel brown inner ring with a dark chocolate brown outer rim. This design gives a ring light effect to your eyes with toned up shades. These are so pretty. I love how simple these lenses are. It gives your eyes a romantic / dreamy look while still looking very natural, and they are definitely suitable for everyday wear. Then for Moody lenses, I'm comparing it with their Cocoa Gleam lens, also from their Teenage Dream collection. These come only in the one-day wear version, and compared to the real ring brown, the graphic pattern is not as soft and creamy. We have 2 shades of brown for the inner ring. We have a light hazel brown as the base color that transitions to a chocolate brown towards the outer rim. Also, the outer rim here is composed of this really deep brown, almost black defined line, and outside that line we have this smoked out thin peach brown ring. As per the diameter, the Cocoa Gleam has a graphic diameter of 13.1 millimeters, so it definitely gives more of an enlarging effect to the eyes compared to the real ring brown. This is what they look like side by side, and as you can see, they look very similar, but I've noticed that the real ring brown has more light hazel brown tints, while the Moody one has more of a light peach tint. Also, the dark outer rim is more defined on the Moody one compared to the OLENS one, but they are both really pretty, and I think these two look very similar, almost identical, that they could be dupes for each other. They are both suitable for everyday wear because they look very natural, and if we had to compare the prices, the Cocoa Gleam costs $24 and the OLENS one costs $21, and they both contain 10 pieces. So I would say that the OLENS one is more inexpensive, and it also has a monthly wear version that costs $29, so you can choose depending on how often you use contact lenses. The next ones that I'll be comparing are the Velvet Green from OLENS and the Green Babylon from Moody Lenses. So the Russian Velvet Green is a 1-month wear lens, and this is also available in the colors brown, gray, and blue. As you can see from the packaging, the pattern is really sheer. It has a light green ring on the iris area with golden brown tints towards the pupil area. These show up beautifully on my dark eyes. I love this olive shade of green that blends naturally with my natural eye color without it being too overpowering or intimidating. It doesn't have a dark limbal ring, but it still gives you a very natural effect. Then from Moody Lenses, we have their Green Babylon lens from their Garden collection, and this one comes only in the 1-year wear version. The graphic pattern here is more spiky rather than soft and blurry. This one has a thin gray outer rim that you can even notice because it's really sheer, and you might notice more of a darker green outer rim and the spiky pattern that we have towards the pupil area that leans more towards a yellow tint compared to the golden brown tints of the Velvet Green. As per the graphic diameter, the Green Babylon has a graphic diameter of 13.6 millimeters, so compared to the 12.7 millimeters of the Velvet Green, this one gives more of an enlarging effect to the eyes. This is what they look like side by side, and on the lens case you can clearly see that they look very different. With the Velvet Green, the color gradation is very soft and smooth, while with the Moody one we have more of a spiky pattern. You can clearly see that the Green Babylon has that dark green outer rim, while the Velvet Green doesn't have any outer rim. Also, I've noticed that the colors of the OLENS one are warmer compared to the cool toned colors of the Moody one. When worn, they look really similar, almost identical, that you can't really notice that they're different lenses, but if you look at it closely, you can clearly see the difference between the two. They both look pretty and they both look natural. I think it just depends on your personal preference if you prefer lenses with a limbal ring or not. If we had to compare the prices, the Moody one costs $44 and it lasts you for a year, while the OLENS one has only the 1-month wear version that costs $24. So depending on how often you use contact lenses, you could go for the Moody one if you wear contact lenses every day, or you could go for the OLENS one that lasts 1 month if you don't use contacts as often. The next ones that I'll be comparing are the Cherry Moon Gray from OLENS and the Jasmine White Tea from Moody Lenses. So the Cherry Moon Gray is a 1-month wear lens, and this is also available in the color brown. I've already tried the brown one. If you want to see that, I will link the video in the description box below. These contacts have a light gray ring on the iris area that fades into a dark ash gray towards the pupil area. The graphic for these contacts is very unique because, like its name, it has a subtle and unique new moon pattern with a soft color gradation that gives a starry and teary effect. This only changes your iris color. It doesn't have an enlarging effect as its graphic diameter is only of 12.5 millimeters. These are so pretty, and this design is one of my favorites because it brightens up my eyes in the most natural way. Then for Moody lenses, I'm comparing it with their Jasmine White Tea lens from their Bubble Tea collection. This one is a 6 months wear lens, and compared to the Cherry Moon Gray, the graphic pattern is more complex. The inner ring is thinner compared to the OLENS one that covers more of the iris area. As per the graphic diameter, the Jasmine White Tea has a graphic diameter of 13.2 millimeters, so compared to the 12.5 millimeters of the Cherry Moon Gray, this one gives more of an enlarging effect to the eyes. This is what they look like side by side, and as you can see, they look very different. I don't think that I would ever find a dupe for the Cherry Moon collection because it's a really unique design. The Cherry Moon Gray is more suitable for everyday wear because it looks way more natural compared to the Moody lenses, but they both look really pretty. They both blend extremely well with my dark brown eyes, but I think that the Moody ones look a little patchy. You can see that there's a part of my natural eye color peeking through, and I don't know if that's intentional, but the graphic pattern of the inner ring is not even. Between the two, I prefer the Cherry Moon Gray because it is such a unique design. It gives you such a beautiful romantic look, and it really brightens up my eyes in the most natural way. If we had to compare the prices, the Moody one costs $38 and it lasts you for 6 months, while the OLENS one has only the 1-month wear version that costs $24. So depending on how often you use contact lenses, you could go for the Moody one or the OLENS one. As per the material of the lenses, OLENS uses Puscon, which is an FDA approved material that is very soft and comfortable. I really like this material because it is really lightweight, and the daily lenses are the most comfortable because they are really light and thin, making them very easy to put on and to wear for a longer period of time. Whereas the Moody ones are definitely much more thicker, and I would say heavier when I put them on my finger, but it doesn't really feel like that on the eyes. They're also really comfortable, but I still prefer the OLENS ones because they're just so soft and lightweight that you can even feel the presence of the lenses on your eyes. That's all for today's video. As always, I will put all of the links for these lenses in the description box below, so make sure to check them out, and of course don't forget to use my discount code, which is March10, to enjoy a 10% discount off your entire order on OLENS' website. Special thanks to OLENS for sending me these gorgeous lenses and for sponsoring today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next vlog. Always be kind, be safe, and God bless you. I love you. Bye!